In this video, I will teach you how to create a clean and simple invoice tracker in Notion with the different views and buttons that can help you organize in one place. So let's see that. So to create an invoice manager, first you need to create a new page. It's like this, new page. So name it like Invoice Manager, and then an icon for it, and let's find an icon. Oh, there's a lot of icons. I randomly gonna select a second. Okay, good. Oh, let's change the icon color blue, and then select again. It's going to change to blue. Yeah. Now let's first create a database. To create database page, slash full page database. Yeah, we need a full page database view. For that, let's add a full page database view, and here it's gonna open like this. We're gonna name it invoice. Invoice. Okay, good. And then we're gonna change this icon to a database. Okay, good. And now let's add properties. Okay, so properties, and the notion is creating suggestions. So either you can use the suggestions or you can just build your own, like selecting each one by one. Okay, first need a client name. We already have a client name. Just can name the uh, client name, and then we need a amount. So here you can either add this number two amount, and here we can just uh, change this to USD. Okay, now let's add a sales property. You can either use the select property, or you can create a sales property, but here we're gonna use the sales select property. And yeah, you're gonna change this to status, and then you can come over here new page, and here wait, I will show you a simple trick. For that, let's change back to text. Here, paste the thing you want to add in this status. Okay, these are the choices I need in this status property. So after adding that in comma, this you need a comma. Oh, sorry, okay, comma, and then select come over here and change type to select back to select. Okay, after choosing that, you can see you have added all this, automatically added all this. Yeah, that's how you can do it more easier, faster. Okay, rather than adding one by one. Now let's add another property. Here we can add a date property. Come over here and rename it like issue date. Okay, so this is the date we gonna apply when the date is issued. Of course, the name says it all. And now let's add the property which is due date. Now let's add the payment method. For that, let's choose the text and then name it payment method. And here, let's add the methods in comma. Okay. Okay. Now we have added in comma, and then select back to select properties. Here, select back to select property. You can see these are the payment methods. Now let's create another property. Here you can add a file property for adding the invoice file, and also here you can add a link property to select add the invoice link. And here now we create another property for adding slide notes. For that, select you can add the text property and name like notes. Okay, good. Okay, now let's add the formula for due date. For that, let's create go to formula property, and then come over here. You can either ask Notion about what property you want, and it will write a personalized formula for you. But I was using from day one, I was using ChatGPT to create formula, so ChatGPT is more flexible for me. So I'll ask ChatGPT to create a due date, and I already created the one. So let's copy and paste that, and here is it. So here I am to add two features, like if it's paired, it's gonna show nil, and if it's due date is today, then it's gonna just show up like due today, and if it's overdue, it's gonna show up like it's overdue by this time and this time, and then also I'm gonna say make the status to overdue. Okay, good. Now let's yeah, see that how that works. If it's past this due date, then gonna shop like past due date 3 days ago and set it as status to overdue, saying status to overdue. And then if it's today, then it's gonna shop like due today. And if it's Wednesday 8th, then it's gonna show up like 1 day left for overdue. Okay, and that's how you can create. I can see the formula to remind. Okay, good. Now let's add a creator time and last read time and a archive button. Drag here, and now this is the property. We have all the properties we need. That now let's arrange this a bit. Like let's hide this creator time and last read time here from the database. And also let's create a new page template. So don't make it as default. So here let's enter client name. There's an icon. There's an icon. Yes. So yeah, that's it. And we have achieve on the below like last utilities or below and time below achieve. Let's hide this to both. Okay, hide, right click and then always hide and make this also always hide and below and then payment method file invoice. Yeah, that's it. You can design this page if you want, like come over here, you can just view it. There's also a you can just custom layout. You can just add panels, and here let's add panels. Let's show the file in a different view, and then add another panel. You can see the invoice link. Also, then you can add a panel for showing the payment. Okay, good. Now let's update your pages. Okay, so if you there will be a button come over here to after creating panels. When you click it over here, you can see it in this set view. Okay, it's a cool way to do it. Now let's arrange these pages. Like I asked ChatGPT to create two forms, so I'll copy and paste here. And these are the forms you can answer. You can change the name. So change the name, this and this, 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 and this. Okay, now we have added a prompt, and yeah, so we can add prompt from the GPT. Just copy and paste, and then arrange it columns and callouts and files. Okay, after that, go here and then select this page as default. Okay, you can just also there is a simple feature like you can say you can just repeat this function. This will adding this repeating function it automate create a invoice page in a certain day. Okay, I will have the video link in the description. You can find that to add a repeat function. After making this as default, we already completed creating a preferred database. Now let's arrange the database in different views in this homepage. Now let's arrange this. Okay, arrange the database. For that, let's divide this cut with full width. We need this in full width. So come on here, do that, and then just add a side toggle, and then drag and drop this one here, and then so change the toggle name to database. Okay, good. Now let's hide the toggle, and now come on here, and let's link that database into this view. Okay, get that linked view. For the slash linked view of the database source, our database source is of course, where is that database source? Let's search the, it's called, oh yeah, Invoice Data Manager. And then we can need a table view and change this to all invoice. Good. Now let's change the icon name to this. Okay. And yeah, let's hide it like that. And now let's do things with sorts. So due date, I want to do date as ascending, due date as ascending because you can see the closest date in the top. Okay, I have added the sorted feature. We don't need to create a filter here because we want to see all the invoice here. Now let's create let's hide something like we need to hide the notes and this reminder. Now let's make this edit view and group by status. Okay, good. I want to see all the status. Okay, this way you can see all the status. You can toggle that over here. Okay, this way you can see all the invoice according to its dates. Status. Okay. Oh wait, there is an arrangement issue. I will fix that. That's why we need to see overdue on end, and we need to see the paid on send, try to send paid overdue. Good. Now let's create another view. Select this and select the invoice tab view. Here change the name to payment is pending payment. Okay, now let's create a icon. What icon should I see? Time icon. Okay. Now let's use the filter. I wanna see uncheck. Oh wait, there is a filter I need to add. This uncheck. Okay, good. Now just come over here and the filter. You wanna see status is not 8. Very good. And now just select the due date is on and before today. Now let's sort it by due date, which is gonna be ascending. And now let's create a different view. Select the invoice, table view, and change the name. Here's it's gonna add the paid invoice. Here, this view is gonna show up all the paid invoice. So it's simple. And then here, gonna select yeah, this. And here, come over here and select uncheck. Here, let's create a filter which is paid. because status paid, and also we're gonna sort by issue date. And the issue date is descending, and yeah, like that. And now let's create a different view. Here let's change into this month invoice, and then here let's add month icon. So this month to calendar. Here issue date is also the selected issue date. If it's not selected issue date, then you can change that here. Yeah. And here you can see the pages that has the property of I mean issue date is not empty. I mean here the issue date is today, then it's gonna show up right over here. Okay. Now let's change this. I wanna show the archive button here, so I can archive this simply tapping on it. I want to see the amount. Then I wanna see the reminder. Okay, good. Okay, that's it. And the filter by function. Oh, good. Now let's create a board view. So for that, let's uh, table view and change this to invoice channel. Here, just gonna icon for this should be here. Add this icon and then change the level to board view, where you can see all the status by board view, where you can drag and drop all these things. Okay, simple, right? I can change the color. Wait. Okay. Okay. I can say I don't need to show that color. I change that view, and I don't want to see the color. And then I need to see properties of amount. I need to see amount, due date, and reminder, uh, reminder, and then and to show the note. Okay, so string all the uh, wrap all the properties. No, don't wrap all the properties. Okay, and now let's try and yeah. And let's arrange this. Okay, status and track audio on last, paid on last, and okay, good. Now let's make this uncheck and last editor on top. Okay, good. Now let's create another view. Now let's create a different view of uh, calendar, but for due dates. So for that, over here, select everything. Yeah, here. Select this. This changes to due date, and also we're gonna change the where is it? Yeah, layout. Issue date should be shown by due. We don't wanna show the calendar by due date. So here. Now, if I change from view here and add a due date of 12, it's gonna show up like this. Okay, good. Now let's create another last final view, which is gonna be archive view. And come over here in the table, and then name it as archive. Now save this and okay. Now yeah, good. Filter, select, checked, these are checked, and also sorted by uh, uh, last time to descending, and gonna show up the latest archived page on top. So there is one thing I need to add, which is you for the all view or all invoice, come over to your view and then click the conditional color and select it, and you're gonna select the status, which is paid. Okay, if it's paid, it's gonna show up in green color. Okay, good. And so select that, and status is if the overdue. select show this as red card. Okay, good. Now let's see. Wait, I'll change this back to remove grouping. So if I mark this as paid color shopping without wait, just well, let's change this color. Paid should be green color, overdue should be red color. Okay, good. Now if its status is overdue, it's gonna show up in red color. Okay, good. I'll just make this invoice as all or not grouping them because this way I can identify what is paid and not paid in more classic way. So this is it. And now let's create a most powerful thing in Notion, which is button. And then new in invoice. Now let's add icon called plus icon, and here let's page two invoice database, and then the should issue date is today, and then on page, and then select this as the data, and then mark this as done. Okay, and if you want to create a new page, just tap on it and we'll create a new page with issue date that is added as today. Okay, and that's it. Now let's create some more buttons. Okay, let's add an archive button. With this button, you can completely erase all that. I mean, make all these pages to archive page. So simply tap on it, and you can see all the pages move to archive button. So yeah, you can see all the pages right here and start fresh. Okay, that's how you can create an invoice data manager, and this is how you can create a simple invoice manager. Hope you like it, and if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next video.